We're back.
We are.
We're back. Even though I said 2 weeks ago
Yep. We'll be
that
more.
we're going to be more consistent, but man, it's life throwing curveballs.
Yep.
Well, one of them was I went on holidays.
You did.
I totally forgot about that.
Yes. It was.
Yeah.
You had a week off.
I had a week off. Went on a houseboat trip. Highly recommend a houseboat trip. I love houseboats.
I can't do it.
Why not?
I don't know how to turn off. I won't be able to do nothing. Like, I know that's the main thing, like sitting down and it's relaxing, but I need something to stimulate
Yeah, but I didn't do nothing either. I was, when we weren't motoring, I was walking, I was hiking, I was photographing, so cooking food.
Maybe I'm the problem.
Yeah, I think you're the problem.
Yep.
Yeah. So what you're saying is that you're never ever going to go on a holiday.
Not that I want to go on a holiday, I need stimulus. I need stimuli somewhere, and I just can't get that on a houseboat that I know of.
Yeah, look, I agree. I don't think I'd be able to be on a houseboat for much more than a week.
Yeah.
You know? But I think anywhere up to 7 to 8 days on a houseboat, just cruising around spot to spot, I think is really good.
Yeah. Well, keep in mind, when I went to Ayers Rock or Uluru, when we drove all the way up to Darwin, I wanted to go after one day. I was over it, and that was Uluru.
There's lots of stimulus when you're driving around.
No. Like while I was looking at is Uluru a natural wonder of the world? No. It should be. It's just a big rock.
Oh, well, it's a pretty amazing place.
But yeah, I saw it once. I'm like, okay, cool, it's done. And they were there for 4 days. I'm like, nah, I'm over it. My brain works very quickly. It needs something to do. But glad you had fun. Glad you relaxed.
Good. Well, it was good to just have a break. You know, the weather was good. It's good fun, good company. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Fantastic. And you also had your birthday as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
That's all gone now.
It's all good now.
Yeah, all gone.
All gone.
All right. So, what's been happening here at the shop? Not much. Everything's still going around. We haven't got too much in the way of new stuff, but we've got a few things that we can show you. One of the main ones I'll say is that creatine is now starting to come back in stock. So we have got a fair bit of creatine, but at the same time, all the suppliers that we got this creatine off have said that it'll now be another 6 to 8 weeks possibly before new stocks come in.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yep.
So at the moment, currently, we have got Gentech 200, 500 and 1 kilo. That's the only 1 kilos we got in stock by Gentech. ATP Science 250 grams and 500 grams, Red Dragon 375 grams, and Maxis 200 grams and 500 gram creatines. So at the moment, currently, we've got a fair bit.
Yeah, we're creatine rich.
So, but just be aware, all these suppliers have got this stock in, so they've supplied everyone in Australia, so they've run out again.
Yep.
You know, in a nutshell, that's what it is. So it'll be a few weeks before more stocks come in.
Yep.
But currently, creatine back in stock.
Good.
Back in stock, creamy rice. In the 500 and the 1 kilo sizes. Coming soon, we've got the new Primabolics Everyday Health.
Yep, I did see this.
Yeah, it's a greens formula.
It's a greens formula. It's just everyday usage.
Looks green, but it's got a few little quirky differences from normal greens formulas, which we'll talk about once it comes in next week. But effectively, it's a greens formula. But knowing Primabolics, it's going to be a very good greens formula.
Very comprehensive.
Yeah, exactly right. And with that will be a full Primabolics restock. Their Way Ripped, that's starting to sell really well now. Especially their new flavours are really going crazy. So that should be in stock early next week. Some of the, we've got go through the Turks.
Yes.
So we've got written here all the Turks, and we've got a few different Turkish-Stone products. I know we showed you last time that we've got the Elite Turk, we've got the Dark Side Mass, which is more of a test booster with Turkish-Stone.
Athletic Sports, Turkish-Stone, and then the legit subs test booster.
Oh, that's a new test booster, sorry. There is also a Turkish-Stone with them.
Yes.
So Elite Turk, which is a 500 milligram Turk, so is that one, and so is that one. We've spoke about Turk a few times. I'm still a massive fan.
Yeah.
I'm still using it. And you've seen what my training's like.
Yep.
Strength-wise, feeling really good. Yeah. So if you're looking to try something maybe to give you an edge in performance in the gym, give Turkish-Stone a go.
Why not?
And I
Yes.
forgot about that. So that is a new product from our friends at
Legit Subs.
Legit
yeah?
Subs, great Australian company.
Yeah.
So they've come out with a legit test booster.
Legit test booster going that we've got your fenugreek, D-aspartic acid, long jack, magnesium aspartate, dimdolomethane, which is obviously your estrogen, anti-estrogen,
yep.
laxagenin in there as well as zinc aspartate and vitamin B6 HCl. So you've got your zinc ZMA in there as well.
It's a good solid testosterone complex.
It's all round. It's an all round. Yeah. So you get
very good. And that is
$89.95. You get 30 serves, 90 caps, 3 caps to a serve.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
Give it a go.
Give it a go.
The other thing we've got from our friends at Red Dragon. So Red Dragon has given us a number of these shakers, and each one of the shakers got a whole bunch of samples in it off their range. So it's our Red Dragon loaded shaker deal. Applies to Dragon Fuel, Dragon Whey, Dragon Breath, which is their pre-workout, Fireball, which is their low stimulant or moderate stimulant fat burner, their Greaves formula, and Protein Mousse.
So everyone who purchases the Red Dragon
one of those products
will get a sample shaker.
Yep.
A shaker full of samples.
So basically, in this shaker is a sample of these products that I mentioned. So if you buy a Protein Mousse, you're going to get a sample of all the other things that I just mentioned.
Awesome.
Yeah,
it's great.
Another great Australian company. That's it for what's new and coming in. Otherwise, everything else is stocked up and coming in, restocked all the time. So plenty of stock at the moment. Thanks again for all your support. We'll just do a bit of industry talk. You heard Flex Lewis retired.
Yes, I did see this actually, but like I said the other day, I consider Flex Lewis retired as of his last Olympic
I really, when he quit, 2 years ago now, quit the 212 and said he was going to take a couple of years off and come back in the Open, I really had my doubts if that was going to happen. He just recently gave birth to another child, or his wife did. I think what's been happening maybe in the industry,
well, everyone's trying to downsize now. Like I'm following.
Well, what he would have to do though is upsize.
Yeah.
So if he was going into the Opens, he would have to push the envelope and get a lot bigger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which he had the capabilities to do, but maybe he just realised he doesn't need to.
It's not worth it. I don't think it's worth it for him.
Yeah. I don't know. I personally think he should have stayed in the 212s and gone for 10 and then quit.
Yeah. He'd be the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he'll do that. Maybe he'll go, oh, we'll come back next year.
Yeah, no, I think it was pretty adamant that he's given up. And you can see already on his social media posts and everything that he has downsized a lot.
Yeah, he's adapted more of a healthy lifestyle now.
Yeah, I think
more
so.
of a sustainable lifestyle.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing because do you follow Ben Chow on Instagram?
Yes.
He's doing the whole thing as well.
Yeah,
he's
I know.
downsizing
Ben retired, well, from amateur bodybuilding.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Ben's. If you follow this guy, Squat Like Chow on Instagram, very, very smart man, incredibly smart man, puts up some really good content, good training content, good nutrition content. I've even noticed he's coaching people here in Australia.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is coaching
a couple of his clients did very well at the IFBB Nationals just recently.
I think he was also coaching Dean White. He's a PCA pro now, he's an Aussie guy. Yeah. He won his PCA pro card, which is good. Yeah.
So Ben realised that he knew that a long time ago that he was never going to be a pro.
Yeah.
And if he managed to get a pro card, he knew that he even said it straight out, I'm not going to be a good pro.
No, he'd
So there's no point in pushing that envelope to go there. Yeah. And that's good. So, but yeah, follow Squat Like Chow. Really good content. And also, you hear him on the Bodybuilding and Bollocks podcast.
Yes.
Yep.
We also had the ICN Nationals.
We had the ICN Nationals last weekend.
We did?
Yeah, last weekend. And congratulations to all the South Australians. They all did. Everyone,
very, very
everyone placed. Got some placings. We got some wins. So well done. It was a good team effort. And even congratulations to Jess Moyer. She's from Northern Territory, but we really consider her one of us. She competes here all the time. And so on top of that, South Australian team, Jess also did very well. She placed in every
top
division?
5 in all the divisions. Yeah, second, third, and fifth.
Yeah,
did
there was
very
some good standard in there. See the pro winner?
Yes.
In bodybuilding?
Oh my God, that guy's just a wow. Yeah. I already can put up the photo, but yeah.
He's a masters guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old was he?
I think he was over 40.
But yeah, you could tell he has been training for many decades. Just incredibly just dense muscle. Yeah. He looked great. Great pro win.
That's right.
Yeah.
Speaking of comps, I've got a question here, and I was going to ask you this question. Now, I haven't even prompted you about this, and I was going to ask you, why do you compete?
I compete.
What is your, why do you compete? I'll get to you in a minute about why I'm asking this question. But I'm interested to see what your perception of why are you competing.
Okay, well, I compete because I am a very competitive person. I like doing competitions. When I was younger, I played a lot of sport like football, cricket. I did kickboxing for a while. Couldn't do that due to injury. Bodybuilding is sustainable for me. I'm not having any detrimental effect.
All right. I'll reword the question.
Okay.
All right. You compete. You like competing. So what's your competition goals?
I'd love to be a natural pro.
Yeah.
I would love to be a natural pro, and that's amazing. I like being able to be recognised as a person who can get to an attainable
Now, your
physique.
journey to become a natural pro, what do you have to do?
Train for over 10 years.
And competition-wise, what do you have to do?
You have to bring in your best every single time and try winning. That's the point of a competition.
Okay. What you have to do is you have to win at state level.
Yep.
You have to win an overall at state level. You have to go to the nationals, and you have to then compete there and win an open overall title. An open, not an overall title, but you have to win an open division.
Open class. Yep.
To get your pro card. Then you have to compete as a pro.
Yes.
All right. You may be wondering where I'm going with this. The reason I'm going this is because last night on social media I noticed that a new federation was born.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a new bodybuilding federation. And it got me thinking that, all right, anybody can start a federation. I could start a new federation. I could just start Australian Muscle Natural Bodybuilding.
Yeah.
AMNB. Maybe go down that track. But you know what I'm trying to say? Anybody can start a bodybuilding division. Now, I saw this post come up, and they've started this new division, and everyone's going, awesome, well, that's great,
Yep.
But in the end, that's what got me to ask this question about why do you compete. Now, when I was competing, I competed, to win.
Yep.
I wanted to win. It took me 20 years to win. I kept coming back. I had years off, kept coming back until I won. Then what I wanted to do was I wanted to win a national title. So I wanted to go to the nationals, compete against all the other winners around the country and win.
Yes.
And I did that. All right. And that's what you should be looking for in your competition.
Yeah.
Not just rock up at a show and win that show. You see what I'm trying to say? There's only, as far as I'm concerned, in Australia, there's 2 federations that allow you to do that. That's stepping stone, win a national show, win a state show, win a national show, and then even win an international show.
Yeah.
We've got the ICN universities in Korea in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
So you can go to that. The only other federation here that does that, pretty much, IFBB.
IFBB, yeah.
So you got IFBB, a show in every state.
Yep.
National titles where all these winners from these congregate, then to become the Australian champion, win your pro card.
Yep.
And then go and compete overseas as a pro, or even potentially here. ICN, the only natural federation that has got shows in every single state.
Yep.
Culminate into a national title. Yep. chance to win a pro card.
Yep.
If you don't win a pro card, you can still go overseas and compete in the universe as an amateur, get your pro card there. And that's where your competition goals should be.
Yeah. I get you, yeah.
Yeah, you know, there's no point in starting a new federation if that's not in place.
Yeah. So it's like, it's like, oh, we got one show, and that's really it.
That's it.
And then maybe in a
that
few
show
years.
Really, it might sound terrible what I'm saying, but it means nothing.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't. You win the IFBB South Australian titles, well, it means, okay, I can now go to the IFBB Nationals.
Yep.
You know, you win the ICN Adelaide Classic or the South Australian titles, I can go to one of two national events where I can then win my pro card. Or you don't even have to accept your pro card. You can continue to stay as an amateur, you know. Yeah, so that's why I asked you that question.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, because I thought it was just funny that how easy it is to start a federation.
Yeah.
But in the end, is it a true federation? No.
Okay.
No. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. That's most probably going to cause lots of comments and conflict. But it's true. It's the truth, you know. So set your competition goals on competing with the best to become the best. I think that's what makes you better.
Yeah. I mean, you want to you'd rather be like the best in a show with a lot of people rather than the best out of like one or two.
Yeah, and expect your journey to be a long one. I think that's the other problem these days. People expect their journey to be, I'm competing for the first time, I won the state titles, I'm going to the nationals, I'm going to become a pro.
Yeah.
No, it's more than likely that's not going to happen. There's less chance of that happening than more chance, because every single other winner from around the 6 states around Australia is at that national title as well.
Yeah, they
doesn't
all want the
mean
same
that
thing.
you're going to beat all of them. Expect it to be a slow, like it took me 20 years to win a show.
Yeah.
You know, and I made a few comebacks, came back, it still wasn't good enough. And, you know, it took a long time before I finally won it, you know. And I find it really disappointing where competitors give up after one attempt.
Yeah.
And we've seen that so many times, someone with all the potential in the world, and they give up after one attempt, as in one season, national show and a state show, I didn't get my pro card.
Try again another time.
And I get competitors messaging me all the time, oh, you're going to have pro cards at this year's show. Well, no. Pro cards were only given out initially when ICN was growing, and then during the COVID time. There was one time because there was no national events. Now, we're back to normal, we've got national events. You need to compete with the best to get your pro card.
Yeah, and wouldn't you rather?
Well, exactly.
That's mine.
Wouldn't you
rather beat, I earned this because I beat 50 other people rather than I earned this from beating one other person.
Scott Nelson is the classic example of, he turned down a pro card here at state level because he told me he wants to win it at the Nationals.
Same with Sam Schreiber.
Yeah, Sam Schreiber. And it took him 2 goes to win it still. Yeah, he could have had it easy. Well, not easy, but he could have had it without having to go to the Nationals. But it actually took him 2 visits to the Nationals, and then he got his.
He earned that. He earned that. Yeah.
And Scott, it might take Scott still 2 or 3 years.
You know, Scott's heavier than me now.
Yeah.
You know how funny that is?
I'm heavier than. No, I'm not quite heavier than.
How much are you at the moment?
I'm weighing 80 kilos.
Okay.
Yeah, around that 80 kilo mark, which I'm trying to stay there, you know, for the reason. There's a specific reason why I'm trying to stay there. You might as well say that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a couple of weeks away. It's a couple of weeks away.
Yeah. So I'm making my powerlifting debut.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll talk more about that next week.
Yep.
But I'll be competing on the 29th of May here at 618 Barbell at Paraka on Sunday morning. So got nothing to do, come and have a look on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock.
Yep.
Might be funny.
Yeah, it'd be great. And also Julie's doing it as well.
And my wife is doing it. We're not doing the full 3 lift, we're doing a push-pull.
Push-pull, bench and deadlift.
Bench and deadlift.
Excellent.
Yep. So I've been training for that for the last 8 weeks now, which is one of the reasons why we haven't been able to
Yeah,
train together.
yeah.
But there's been all sorts of other reasons why we haven't been able to train together. So, but yeah, should be good fun.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been great.
My soft suit should be arriving today.
Yeah, that's exciting. And your slippers and your socks and everything.
yeah. Socks and everything else. Yeah.
I've been contemplating just getting deadlift slippers because they look comfortable.
Well, I was looking at them and thinking, there's no reason why I can't do legs in that.
Yeah. Oh, why not? Yeah.
That's right.
Unless you drop some weight in your foot, that might hurt.
Anyway, that's it.
Yes.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for being patient with us. We've sort of starting to get on top of everything, the turmoil that had hit us with illnesses and
Just a whole bunch
holidays
of stuff. Yeah.
and just a whole heap of stuff going on. So we're back
Yep.
for the second time.
Yeah.
Got any questions, send them through to us. We'll try and answer it for you. And we'll catch you guys next week.
No, you will.
As per normal, this episode is brought to you by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle the Gym and Australian Muscle Online.
Yeah, with free Australia-wide delivery.
Still got free Australia-wide delivery.
Yeah.
Check it out, guys. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.